Hi, my name is Carissa, and I'm the founder and artist of the Etsy shop With This Dish. Since opening my shop in June of 2010, I've been able to celebrate over 2,800 sales and make my Etsy shop my main source of income. I have quit my job and dedicated my time to this shop, which I feel has become quite a success from where I first started. Although there are shops that do much more volume than I do and much more in actual dollar sales, I still feel that I have learned enough to help others that are just starting out and learn some of the things that I learned along the way through trial and error. Is some of this common sense? Absolutely. But there are some things that are very obvious once you know them. And unless someone suggests them or mentions them or you find out the hard way, some of these things don't come naturally when first starting an Etsy shop. What I do want to stress is that this is just from my personal experience and that everything that you may or may not do or want to do with your shop is completely yours. My goal with this series of videos is to help others who are struggling or who feel that they'd love to open an Etsy shop but really don't know where to start or what kinds of things to take into consideration. If you just make a few things here and there for hobby and you just want to sell them on Etsy now and then and you're really not looking to create an income from it, these videos may not be for you. Another thing that I'd like to say is that success is all relative. What you would feel is a satisfying income from Etsy could vary from person to person, and that's okay. By no means am I saying that you need to do a certain quantity or a certain amount of money to be considered successful. There are people who would like to increase their sales and increase their exposure, and that's precisely what I'm hoping to help you do. Today I want to talk about product. Etsy does allow for a few different types of products to be sold. The ones that I will be discussing at length, and the majority of the time, are materials that you have pulled together to create your own unique item. This product that you want to create, is there a market for it? And is it unique? Just for example, jewelry is one of the most heavily saturated categories on Etsy. There are so many jewelry artists who create brilliant and beautiful handmade pieces, and they are at a variety of price points. If you were to create a piece of jewelry and put it on Etsy's marketplace, which is already filled with jewelry artists, does your item have what it takes to stand out? Consider occasions. If your item is seasonal, you'll find that you're much busier and you have many more sales in that part of the year than others. If this is okay with you and this is something you're looking to do, that allows you a lot of time to source materials and create products in your downtime to prepare them to list and be ready for that part of the season. If you're looking for steady income year-round, this is something you may want to consider. The concept of a trendy item versus a classic item. I personally witnessed a shop go from booming sales to a completely different product line to help support the lack of sales once the item was no longer popular. Take your time. There's no rush to get on Etsy. One of the beautiful things about it is everything is done at your pace. In conjunction with that, I want you to also remember that the item that you'll be making should be something you enjoy doing. If your shop is successful, and if you do get many, many orders on a regular basis, you'll have to create this item over and over again, or variations of it. And so you'll find yourself doing that basically as your full-time job. Maybe you've had an Etsy shop for a while and your views aren't very good or your actual sales aren't either. Please take a look at your product. Is this something that you like and that you've created as something that you enjoy and then listed in hopes that someone else would like it as well? Sometimes that just doesn't work. A lot of the people who are shopping on Etsy are shopping for a handmade item by someone who has a specific talent. Typically, it's a talent that that person does not possess, or it's something that they could make themselves, but they just don't have the time to do it. My shop is a custom order shop. Would I love to be able to just sit down at night and create whatever I want to and list it on my site so that it will sell? Absolutely. But what is popular in my shop are items that have people's initials, wedding dates, and other personal details on them. This is something that I would not be able to paint ahead of time and list for others to purchase. So in my shop, I have to wait for someone to tell me what they would like for their custom order, and then create it and ship it in a timely fashion. Does the item that you make have different colors, sizes, or variations that you can list so that people can choose how they want the item made? If you liked this video and don't want to miss any of the others in the series, please click the subscribe button. And that way you will have a front row seat to all of the other videos and information that I have available during this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.